Alrighty, getting things started. As usual, I'm checking to see that stream's working on my computer, my other computer. So far, I'm not seeing it pop up. But for anyone that's dropping in, I'm working on a scene from a Grande House video. This isn't going to be the next one that we post. But this is going to be an episode later down the line with the rogue government agency directly attacking the house. Some of them get shrunk. And this was actually a suggestion someone left on our Patreon. I asked on the Patreon what are some ways they could dispatch some of the shrunken secret agents, and someone suggested Mr. Coconuts, because that would be pretty terrifying to be eaten by a ventriloquist dummy. Oh, a lot of people dropped in. Let's see here. Ronald likes cheese. Phantom says hi. Hello, Phantom. Christian Atkins says hello. Nice to see you again, too. Superior Cyber Godzilla. Hello. Sonic Speed says hi. Megan says hi. Says hi, Dave. Hello, Megan. Hi, Maikuru-san. Charles Buchanan's here. Hello. MC Cubed says hi-de ho, neighborino. Lewis is here. Chucky in the Loud House. Chucky would probably use something more lethal. And BNSF. Guess who's back? Back again. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Oh. And I made this costume for Lori. I really liked that one, that episode where she was acting kind of like a drill sergeant. I don't know, the bomber jacket and the shades just look really cool. Alright, let's see. Crazed Core sends us greetings. Hello, Crazed Core. Let's see, what did I want to do? I want to do like a close-up. No guts, no glory. Was that an episode? The name of the episode? Firewolf, I just started, so you didn't miss anything. Oh, I was actually supposed to start earlier today, but I've been just so distracted. I know there was someone yesterday wondering why I don't start as early as I used to. My sleep schedule has been a little bit off. So I've been a bit, I think it's called binaural. There's nocturnal, and then there's, I think it's called being diurnal. It's when it's like you're sleeping 4 hours at night, or 3 or 4 hours at night, and then like 3 or 4 hours in the afternoon. So I've been taking some long naps as of late. Oh, I missed some comments. Sweet, a Loud House one. Been waiting for this. It says Lindsay, Mickey of the Creek. Oh, all right. So that was the name of the episode. All right. Uh, Lindsay asks, "Do you trace characters for animations?" Usually, when I trace, it's just to get like the characters very show accurate. With this character, he's like an original. Though I did base his design off of some concept art I've seen for like henchmen, some like on the Loud House, and just other like henchmen concepts I've seen. I really like the night vision goggles and earpieces I saw in a few henchmen concepts. Relevant Elephant, sweet, a new Loud House animation. BNSF asks, what kind of car do you have? It's getting a little personal. I remember one time someone was trying to get some private information off of me. I think it was so they can try to figure out like security settings questions. So there's a bunch of questions I won't answer. Like, what kind of car do I drive? What hospital was I born in? Someone tried to find that out. What are some of the names of some of the pets I've had? And let that be a lesson to all of you. Do not give out your personal information all willy-nilly. Hope I'm not missing anyone. Foxy says hiya. Hello, Foxy. Christian's been practicing driving. That's cool. Teresa. Hello, Teresa. BNSF, I swear you've asked about what app I use to do my stuff. I know I've mentioned it a lot. It's basically all Adobe Animate with the exception of my video editing, which is Wondershare Filmora. Lindsay, how can Mr. Coconuts eat? He's just a puppet. Yeah, that was gonna be the joke, that Mr. Coconuts eats him, and then Luann just sort of pulls him out. See, that's her hand right there. Right now I'm just making sure that his mouth is big enough to eat this guy. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out like an angle of attack right now. Yeah, BNSF. Basically, I have it's called Adobe Creative Cloud. It gets me access to all the Adobe stuff. So I have Adobe Animate for animation. I have Adobe Audition for audio work. Photoshop if I need to make non-vector art. Um, what else? Oh, I have Media Encoder, and then I could use Media Encoder for turning things into MP4 files for uploading it to YouTube. Sorry, a phone's going off, but it's not someone I want to talk to right now. I hope to unlock a new fear. A random lady sitting in the background with two orbs, one red, one silver just spinning around. That's Queen Tyranny from the Duck Dodgers cartoon, and that's supposed to be Earth and Mars orbiting around her. I don't know why her hands are doing that. I couldn't think of a good posture for her hands. They should probably be down instead of up like that. But I guess I wanted to draw them because I was thinking maybe I'd put a couple of planets in her hands. But I got a little lazy. Scarface. Yeesh, I gotta do all the talking for you. Oh, I know which Scarface you're talking about. That was a pretty cool Batman villain. It's kind of sad when you think about it that most of the stuff that Batman does is he's committing violence against people who are mental patients. I bet the classic Batman the Animated Series had some really great moments, but also really sad. Elongated man. Will there be any giant animations in the horror genre? Oh, someone commissioned me to do something with uh, Mommy Longlegs. Does that count? The horror genre stuff isn't really my favorite thing to do with channel videos. I'm a bit of a horror wuss at times. I tried watching Terrifier with a friend, but it terrified me. So I guess it did its job. It was so terrifying. I think I prefer horror media with a bit of a comedic angle to it. So stuff like Nightmare on Elm Street. That's kind of it's kind of entertaining to watch. Mommy Longlegs is from Poppy's Playtime. Yep. Oh, this is pretty good actually. Let me remove some frames so it goes a little faster. Should probably have this guy shooting his little machine gun too. Let me see. Okay, this frame he kind of loses his balance and just like falls inside. So for this frame, I need him shooting off this gun. Do you like horror comedies? How about Little Shop of Horrors? Asks Kush and Chef Monkey Show. Yeah, that's a pretty good one actually. And I believe it also stars the guy from the Honey I Shrunk the Kids series. Oh yeah, I like that movie. I like the classic black and white one. That one was really funny. Yeah, it's an interesting movie. Really good music. Tommy Draws Forever says hello, and I say hi. Anyone remember glitch text in the original pilot? I remember glitch text, but I don't think I've seen the original pilot. Actually, let me look that up for later. Glitch text pilot. Oh, they look pretty cool. They didn't change the design too much. That's nice. I think I'm gonna have to look up Batman's theme song because I like how they do some of the gun stuff on that series. Like the muzzle flashes look pretty cool. The sound effects are awesome. I finally got around to watching the new Batman animated series, Cape Crusader. Pretty good. Watching it, it's hard not to compare it to the original Batman the Animated Series. I do wish they did some things maybe a little bit differently. Um, like the episode with I think her name is Nightshade. Is it Nightshade? Nightshade, Batman. Yeah, but I think that episode could have been a little bit more dramatic. I did like that they had a bunch of the sidekicks, like references of them in that episode. Um, and the ending was pretty great too. Just could have used a little bit more drama. Haven't heard of that movie, Trey. Rose Diamond asks, they made a series about Honey I Shrunk the Kids. They did indeed, and I watched that show a lot to see if they did any sizey stuff. Um, and they did, but only like in a few episodes, which was a little disappointing. This just turned a happy kid show into a violent show. Uh, did you see the spy movie? There was some pretty violent stuff in that one. Some pretty scary scenes in the spy movie. If you haven't seen it yet. Also, I don't think it counts if it's like a tiny gun, or if the gun's being used on someone that it wouldn't affect. Um, Give me a moment. Sorry. Hello. Sorry about that. Where was I? Zam, imagine an alternate universe where this channel would be gender swap. What would have to happen for that? Um, Maybe if that Steven Universe episode was different. Maybe if the entire Steven Universe series was different. All I wanna do is see you turn into a giant dude. Jupiter Rex. Anyone see God's movies? Good movies. Don't think I've seen anything really good. I recently watched that Super Size Me documentary. First time I've seen it. Um, Fairly decent documentary, I think, even though the guy that did it kind of messed up a lot. Oh yeah, I like Groundhog Day. Oh, is that just tomorrow, that Tom Cruise movie where he dies a whole bunch of times? I don't think I've heard anything good about that movie. Except maybe the effects are really good. Maybe I'll give it a look. I still haven't checked out that Noah movie, and I kind of want to do that first. Plus, I like cartoon episodes that involve characters shrinking and going inside someone. That that's a genre in itself, and I believe that's called body adventure. But yeah, like I was saying, I think for a scene like this, it probably isn't as violent if he's shooting his gun and the sound effects are like very high pitched, and it's clearly not going to be doing any damage to Mr. Coconut. Mr. Coconuts looks like he's some kind of evil elden god. Maybe he is. Oh, I hate that I have to. Wait, do I have to? And for some reason, I have to click on each layer individually to reverse the motion path. I don't understand why I can't highlight multiple layers and then reverse the path for all of them. Alright. me see how that looks. I should probably alter the hand a little bit here. Body adventure, body adventure. Bless his heart, yeah. Hey, Woozy Padoozy is here. Why Mr. Coconut? Because look at him. But also mostly why Mr. Coconut. This was a suggestion on our Patreon. I asked patrons, you know, if Lori shrunk a bunch of people, you know, that were trying to harm her sisters, what are some ways that they could like knock them out? And someone suggested like Mr. Coconuts coming in and like eating some of them. And that was probably one of my favorite ones, so I'm going with it. But I also just genuinely love how insane Mr. Coconuts can be. Like sometimes I forget that he isn't alive. That's just how good Luann is with ventriloquism. She's like Jeff Dunham. There has to be people that forget that some of those puppets of his are alive from time to time. Plan on making a video titled Mike the Fly Stomachache. White blood cell inside has to defeat a virus. Is the white blood cell from Osmosis Jones? That was a pretty interesting design for the white blood cells, I think. Jeremy's here. Hello. Elongated Man. Only if they made an Ant-Man video game. That could be interesting. Though I could imagine it would be very difficult to program something like that. Like one of my favorite scenes from Ant-Man was him shrinking, jumping on top of the gun, like running across it, and then unshrinking and knocking the guy out. Like I can only imagine how difficult that would be to make in a video game. That's why guys like Wolverine and the Incredible Hulk or Batman, they usually get the video games because they're easier to program or come up with a gameplay idea, you know. Batman especially, like stealth and stuff. Alright, let's see how this is looking so far. Alright. Uzi Padoozy is using Wiggle. I assume that's the name of the font. It's fun having fun with fonts. I've actually thought about making my own font. That would be fun. Particularly if it was for a video game. All right. Wow. I finished earlier than I thought I would. See if there's anything else I could work on for this this project.
Surrender, Louds, and hand over the device.
Oh, that's TMNT Sam, by the way.
Surrender, Louds, and hand over the device.
I guess I could work on this scene with him getting shrunk down. Maybe I need to open up another folder to where I have my shrinking effects. Oh, what episode had some shrinking effects? Ah, sorry, I'm getting distracted again. There's like some larva-looking creature crawling around the wall here. BRB one more time. Sorry again. Now I'm back. I was worried it was some kind of termite. Let me open up my Loud House folder. My Loud House projects. Alright, I think this one has the effects I want. What am I missing? Looks like Uzi Padoozy was trying to spell out Einstein. See, at least he gets to see what the inside of a dummy looks like. Plus, I think it's just going to be a hand that he finds in there. Imagine the world became cute. Do you mean like in that one Animaniacs episode with the cute cupcake or muffin? Hello, says Jupiter X. I was trying to ask how you and Jackie are doing for the entire stream. Oh, I'm doing fine. Can't complain. Hope you're all doing fine today. And I know I've mentioned this a bunch, but this is just one of the perks of Flash animation is excuse me, getting to reuse assets makes it a lot easier to get things done. How's the Pomni and Wonderland project going? I haven't made a lot of progress on that one yet. Um, I think I want to finish a bunch of my other projects before I really sink my teeth into that one. But maybe after I finish doing all the concept art for Attack of the 50-Foot Pandora reanimation project, I'll start doing like some art assets for Pomni and Wonderland, like all the alternate costumes for like Kane and Jax and whatnot. I think for that one, I was probably just going to do the courtroom scene because I don't think I've done that scene yet on the channel. Yeah, I mentioned a lot of ideas, but it takes time. I have to finish what's on my current plate before I move on to something else. So currently, my main focus is getting Grande House finished. And then I could work on some other stuff. So, apologies to those waiting to see more Pomni. Zap, 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 says Uzi Padoozy. Ever considering making an animation a total drama? I have considered after I'm finished with Grande House. There are some projects I'm considering. And there was a total drama island thing in consideration. It's total drama island or totally spies. Or more Loud House, or uh, it was another idea, but I'll save that. I definitely have a few ideas that I want to play around with. Want to try and focus on more episodic stuff since that seems to be like the favorite. And then if people have other ideas or want to see like particular characters, getting all sized up, I'll leave it to our Patreon patrons to come up with that stuff. Speaking of which, now's the time when I plug in our Patreon. Our Patreon, check it out. If you're in our $20 tier, $100 tier, we do animate stuff for you, draw stuff for you. Especially $100 tier, that's where we get some scripts done. Though there are a bunch of things on our channel that were suggested by Patreon patrons. So yeah, check it out. If you have characters you want to see in certain sizey situations. I was thinking the whole movie conveniently digitally compressed into a short 5 or 10 minute video. I think that would be a little bit too ambitious for uh, what we usually do on the channel. Uh, but we'll see. Maybe we can do that as one of the longer series kind of things I wanted to do. But I don't know. I think if I had the options up, I think more people would be interested in like a total drama island series, or even totally spies. But we'll see what the polls say when the time comes. Total Giant Island. The only thing that might make that harder is that the island is so small. So if anyone was a giant, it would make things very awkward to move around. So the way I've thought about it is, if I did something with Total Drama Island, it would be more shrink-related stuff. Though maybe there could be some giant stuff like for a finale. Make the island giant. That can solve the issue. So if the island is giant and the giants are giant and everyone's normal size, isn't that the same as it as just shrinking everyone else? That's how I think it would be. Didn't Dakota transform into a giant mutant in season 4? She did, but I think technically she was mini. Oh, excuse me, mini giant. Just what was it, like 20 feet tall, as opposed to like being 50 feet tall or 100 feet tall. So she was big, but she could like still fit into frame. But like I said, we will see what happens. Got a ton of ideas, but I don't always have the time in the world to work on everything that I want to. I definitely do have a few passion projects that maybe not going to get the most support from a wider YouTube audience, which is why I would have to do a Kickstarter for it. For example, Dan versus something I definitely want to continue. I want to continue, but would probably need like Kickstarter support to get it done. That's another thing I definitely want to try out after I finish the Grande House series, is seeing if Kickstarter would be a good way to fund certain projects. Okay, then what's going on here? Not much. Getting very close to wrapping things up. Oh, Rory, actually, I was considering something with Frankie growing giant in the foster house. Um, Maybe the character in Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends who can do some magic stuff, trying to help Little Peas get bigger, but it instead just makes Frankie giant. I'll have to rewatch that Foster's episode again. I forget what powers that imaginary friend had exactly. I think he had to have a wizard costume to do wizard stuff, if I'm remembering it correctly. Just remember how sweet Frankie was in that episode. She's so nice. I could have Rory Ocelot in the background doing something. But that's, again, a project that's in the back of my head. So much stuff I want to work on. Oh, hey, Daniel. Yep, doing some more Grande House stuff. Fun fact, African elephants used to range in number of 26 million. Aw. Yeah, it's sad that people are extincting so many species, especially elephants. They make such great pets for giants. If Frankie ate passion patties instead of grandma's cookies, I, I think she'd have a heart attack. It would be very serious. It would be sad. This looks. Alright, probably just needs an expression change, and I think that'll do it, because we are at the hour mark. Actually, I think I copy and paste from this scene. Let me see. Yeah. No worries, Kaden. I'm wrapping up. And I'll take a look at comments real quick in case I missed anything. I tend to concentrate a little bit more when I'm just sort of focused on animating something. It's easier when I'm just like doing coloring for assets or drawing certain things. All right, let's see. Elephants and whales both operate in matriarchal society. The herds are primarily female since males leave at adolescence and travel alone. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Didn't know that about elephants. Alright, pretty good progress for today, I'd say. Still need to add some sound effects and such. But it's good progress. Let's see if I missed anything else. Brett McGrigg, I have an idea. Karen, DC Superhero Girls. Ate a cookie. Karen. Oh, Karen Beecher. I don't think I do any Alice in Wonderland stuff with the DC Superhero Girls. Infinity Train. Uh, if they ever come back for another season, I'd maybe be inspired to do some stuff with Infinity Train. Real good progress, says Crazed Core. Thank you. All right, later, Caden. I'd stick with Passion Patties for Totally Spies stuff. If I did anything with passion patties, I think I've mentioned the idea before of a bunch of villains getting together and just seeing if a combo of their wacky inventions would slow down Totally Spies. Those shrink rays, growth rays, passion patties, um, DNA splicing stuff, just throwing everything at them to see if anything works. Just random insanity. And like I mentioned, the only other thing I've thought of for some sumo size uh, stuff would be Chun Li, like trying to do like what E Honda does to uh, build up and maintain that kind of sumo fighting body. Like if she wanted to switch fighting styles. But again, these are just ideas in the back of my head. If someone wants to speed up the process, like always, there is our Patreon. Check it out. If you have characters you want to see in sizey situations, we can make it happen. I've mentioned before the thing that we have with the Power Punk girls and the Rowdy Rough Boys. That would not have come to pass if not for someone on Patreon who asked as their reward, $20 tier, that they wanted to see assets of the Power Punk girls. They were subscribed to our Patreon for quite a few months, and just about every month for their reward, they were asking for Power Punk girls. And then, yeah, we eventually had enough stuff that we could make it into a video, and yeah, it's all thanks to them. So, yeah, if you have ideas, but if it's not like something I was probably not going to do on the channel, best way to get it done is through our Patreon. Animator, do you still talk to and collaborate with Finite Train? Sadly, that is a defunct channel. Sorry, Trey. Animator, what is your favorite dinosaur? That would probably be Ankylosaurus. Alice is a character in DC, actually. Oh, are you talking about Malice from Kite Man? The Kite Man series? She seems nice. Oh, Daniel, did you add eyebrows to the Lola asset? Wait, did I? Oh, wait, no, I didn't. Let me add those really quick before I forget. Wait, are her eyebrows over her hair? Let me look her up really quick. Lola. Yep, they go over her hair. Wow. So let me fix the layer. And let's add a little bit of style to them. Why not? Thank you, Daniel. I did not want to get another comment on a finished video that I forgot something. Okay. Na, 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 na. Kite Man. Hell yeah. Will there be more Charlie Brown stuff? Um, Only if I get some more fan art from Name and Address Withheld. I might actually do one of the ones that they sent with Charlie Brown and the football. I thought that one was kind of cute. Animator, what is your favorite carnivore dinosaur? uh, yeah, probably the classic T-Rex. Thank you, Daniel. Alrighty, thanks everyone for dropping in. Sorry I was so late today. I will try very hard tomorrow. Oh no, actually I got D&D tomorrow, so I'm probably not going to do an early stream, so I'll probably do the same time, if not later tomorrow. But yeah, tomorrow I'll probably work more on concept art for Attack of the 50-Foot Pandora. Thanks so much everyone for being here. Ever seen a video of Carl Sagan? Not a video, but I have seen parodies of him on Family Guy. Alrighty, talk to you later. Thanks for dropping in. Have a good day, rest of your day. Peace.